since Kim Wilde stormed the chart. It is just over 45 years since Kim Wilde stormed the charts with her enduring smash hit single Kids in America. The song launched her phenomenal career, which is still going strong. However, despite decades of much-loved hits, she acknowledged her longevity surprises even her, in an exclusive chat with express.co.uk. The mum of two is glowing as she speaks to me, thanks to adopting a healthier lifestyle in recent years. This, coupled with her love of gardening, has instilled a glow which belies her 65 years, and she admits in her heyday the idea she would still be doing this would have been unthinkable. At that time, I didn't think much about the future. I was 20 years old. I'm a huge Olivia Newton-John fan, but I remember as a kid hearing she was 30, and thinking to myself, well, she had a good career. I thought 30 was old age, and she did well up until then. I had such a different perception of what age meant then. If you told me then I'd still be singing a huge hit I had when I was 20, I probably wouldn't have believed it. LF, well, she had a good career. And, yeah, 30 was an old age, and she did well to do that well. And I think, crikey, I had such a different perception of what age meant at that young age. Read more. Kim Wilde admits I don't want to live with pain in huge health update. Read more. Kim Wilde admits working hard to get mobility back in health update. While attitudes towards aging are a huge topic, she claims to be blissfully unaware of some of the labels associated with aging. I mean, I'm sort of blissfully unaware of these sorts of labels, she admits. And, I don't really do much social media. I mean, I do a bit, but not really very much. I don't read much press. I don't read very much at all. Actually, I'm mostly in the garden, being a gardener and looking after my house, or writing songs and performing or listening to music. So I'm not too aware of people's perception of older women, really, although they do seem to be, there seems to be more of an appreciation for growing older gracefully, and more of a focus on women being older, being in their 40s or even in their 60s and not being a big deal. I mean, when we were younger, those ages were at the ages of grandmothers. But now you can be a grandmother and still want to rock out. I don't always understand quite why people would want to come and see a 65-year-old woman running around, singing Kids in America sometimes, but I'm very grateful they do, she laughs, adding, and I do love doing it. Maybe that's why they come and see me, because they can see how much I love performing, she smiled. Touring does look very different these days, though. In 2023, she suffered back issues, which affected her mobility for 4 months, and in July 2024 she told Express she felt lucky just to be able to get out of bed in the morning. I've been in a bad back situation where I've had to work very hard to get my mobility back. So I'm very grateful for all of it, she said at the time. This led to a shift in mindset regarding her health, and she says she feels, looks, and sings better now than she did 4 decades ago. As you get older, you definitely have to take even more care of yourself. That's certainly true for me. I gave up alcohol nearly 10 years ago. That's had a really, very profound impact on my mental and physical health. I have a personal trainer whom I work with a couple of times a week. I'm not obsessive about what I eat, but I'm very mindful about it, she said. Showing no signs of slowing down, Kim is getting set to tour with fellow 1980s pop princess Tiffany in March next year. Asked what fans can expect, she says, it's a celebration of a very long career and it's a singles tour, and I'm going to be all over the UK. I love performing for my home crowd. There's something very special about that, celebrating all these years of loving pop music and still making new pop music. Kim Wilde's singles tour will take place in March 2027 with support from Tiffany. Tickets are on sale now from www.kimwilde.com.